Hey guys, it's Unlucky Luke FIFA here, and welcome to another episode of my Palermo career mode. And as we start things off, we go into a game against Sassuolo early in the season here, and they have one Indian man called Sasa up front, which I was considering signing, to be honest, because he looks really nice, but I didn't now, but maybe he could be a good replacement for Dybala if he leaves. I don't know. I don't really know how he plays because I have never used him, but his stats seems pretty nice at least. So yeah, Joel Campbell starts a new signing to the season, and our squad is looking really good if you ask me. Uh, the first chance fell in the 5th minute here, very early on, as Quaison has the ball in the middle, passes Bahoui, who scoops, turns, and lays it out to our left back Lazar, who cuts inside and passes Roberto, who lays it off to Dybala, who scores a really nice goal. Although I don't know what the defense was doing in Sassuolo, because it's a nice finish, but I don't know. The goalkeeper couldn't see, maybe because of the defender, because he threw himself the wrong way. But yeah, it's cheeky to try something like that. So yeah, it's a nice goal to be honest, but uh, a goalkeeper should not let it in Syria, in my opinion at least. But we are 1-0 up early, and it's the perfect start of the game for us at least, not for Sassuolo. And as the right back is not doing so well with the ball there, Bahoui intercepts it and cuts inside, makes a nice drag back, and he shoots, and I think our player actually, Vasquez, saves the ball from going in, but he gets taken down in the process, so we get a penalty, which is always nice to see. And this game has started really well. As you see, I don't know if he would have missed the goal there because it seemed to go outside the goal, but yeah, he got taken down by the goalkeeper, I believe. The referee called it for at least. But yeah, we get a penalty, and Dybala steps up for it, and he makes no mistake as usual. He scores it top right corner, and yeah, he's really good, all around good. I cannot praise him enough, and I really hope that he won't leave us in the future. But yeah, we'll just wait and see. The commentators called him a contract rebel, I've heard. When I play the game, I can't really hear the game audio right now, but yeah, he's something like that. But it could have been worse. He could have said that he wants to leave this transfer window, and that would have been much worse, in my opinion. But as the game moved on, we make a nice play here, and as Lazar is going to cross the ball in, he gets taken down once again, and we win another penalty. I don't know how many penalties we have had this season or this series, to be honest, because we win a lot of penalties, and yeah, he it's pretty cheap to be honest because he kicks the Sassuolo player's leg, but yeah, I don't know if I would have blown a penalty. Maybe I would be because he gets in the way, to be honest. But yeah, I actually decided to go down the middle this time with Dybala, and it paid out, although it wasn't a Panenka. So yeah, his Dybala scores his second of the night, and the second penalty as well. No, maybe it was his hat trick. He scored the first goal as well, I think. Yeah, and as that game ended, we win 3-0. And then we go into our youth scout report, and nothing really special here. We reject a couple of players because I had been lazy and didn't hadn't done it for a while, so I did it now and just to show you guys. And then we actually go into our first game in the Champions League, which is pretty awesome. And we are up against Manchester City away, which is scary to be honest. It's really scary. And as you can see by our group there, we have Manchester City, Valencia, and Fenerbahce, and it is not an easy group. I will be very happy if we can make it through the group, to be honest, but I doubt it. But yeah, as you can see, they have signed Paul Pogba. So Yaya Toure and Paul Pogba is playing in the midfield, and I don't know how this will go. Really, well, I do. You don't yet. But yeah, we go out with our strongest 11 because although I am quite questionable about our chances in this competition, I will still try to do as well as I can. As you can see, they are playing 4-4-2 with Aguero and Negredo on top, and I think that will be a nice combination of strikers because one will be a target player, and yeah, then they have Aguero, who is a clinical finisher and really quick. The Argentinian forward like Alvaro Dybala. And as you can see by our team, we start everyone except Bahoui, I believe it is our starting 11, basically, except Tielemans as well because he's injured, sadly. So he misses the Champions League debut for the club under my charge at least. I don't know if Palermo have played Champions League earlier. But yeah, as you can see, start of the game, it started off with a crack, to be honest, because our man, the contract rebel, Paulo Dybala, scores the first goal of the game in under 5 minutes, and it's a really nice start from our part once again. Roberto with the assist, it's a lovely ball, and that's actually a nice finish because he is pressured by Company, and then he has toe pokes it, and your heart is not prepared for that finish. He just shoots it in his step, I guess, or something. Like, yeah, he was so surprised, so he didn't even move. And yeah, that is something I should tell you because when I was preparing for this game, I was like, maybe I should go defensive and just counter attack. But then when the game started, like at the kickoff, I actually uh, went attacking because I thought, why not? Because we are playing Champions League and we should, of course, we should play to win, but we should play attractive football, in my opinion. So yeah, so I went attacking from minute one, and it really paid off because we got an early goal, and then we get another goal in the 33rd minute with Vasquez, who he doesn't score a lot of goals. He scores some goals, he does, but when he scores goals, they are often important, and I like him because he's really good with the ball. He's not really fast by any means, but he's not slow, and he's really good on the head as well, and really good with the ball. So and has a nice shot and passing. So he's a perfect cam in my opinion. So he's really nice, and as you could see by the halftime stats, we were actually pretty much dominating Manchester City. We were having the majority of the ball and the majority of the chances. And yeah, that was how the game ended there. We won 2-0. Nothing really happened in the second half. And this team we are coming up against now, we are back in the Serie A. It was a rather quick translation there, I just noticed. But yeah, we are facing Empoli, which we have some problems against because I don't know if we won once last season against them. I know we drew at least one time. We might have drawn twice last season, and there is actually not going to be a difference this game because the game was so boring. I was playing my second team because the first team was tired from the Champions League game, which was midweek, and it was ridiculous. I am having so much problems against this Empoli team. I don't know why, because they are like bottom of the league, or well, they are playing for survival in the Serie A at least. I can't see them being over top or bottom five or something like that. I don't think so, at least. And yeah, we had some shots, but nothing to show really. And that will be the end of the episode, guys. And I'll see you in the next one.